Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert out to his left. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Raiders 0. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders at 4-7 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes with...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Eckler, touchdown, Chargers. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, here's White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Carr to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Well, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 14, Raiders nothing.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Carr. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
White will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
And you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Will give this one to Eckler. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
Okay, ready?
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Allen now with a chance to run. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 21, Raiders 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. offense set to get this drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Carr will try it again on second down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on it, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, Carr. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. And these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Kenneth Murray able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's Herbert. Underneath to Spiller. And some room to maneuver. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Draw play, it's Eckler. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. On the move to his left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Touchdown! Keenan Allen. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
What now? The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete.
He's got room at the 30.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Running out of the gun with White. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Crossing route, and he's got his man. It's Renfro.
Touchdown, Raiders! Hunter Renfro, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now it's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
Phillips now from the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no will return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first and 10 is Spiller. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Herbert off of play action. He finds his target, Allen. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Herbert on first down now. Steps away. And his throw here's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A very solid gain of 27.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 42, Raiders 21.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. White again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's got, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chargers 49, Raiders 21. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A timeout here for an injured player. And definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with White. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Carr. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball on a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
They run behind center with Spiller, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chargers.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Raiders 21.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Now they try to catch him by surprise there on third down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Carr to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.